How much would a Hyperion cost if you wanted to buy it using real money? Well, that's what I'm going to find out today, so let's get right into it. Now, I'm sure your first big question is obviously going to be, how are you going to do this? You can't just whale and spend real money to get Hypixel coins. What if I told you you could? And there's one amazing item that makes this all possible, really two, but if we go in the Hypixel online store, we can buy gems. Now, I'll have the offer that I'm going to be talking about here. You spend $100 for 16,400 gems. And what are we going to do with these gems? Now, one option is to buy skins. And I do believe skins sell in the auction house over here quite a bit, but it's kind of unreliable. You'll have old skins that will sell for more. That's kind of just how it goes. And newer skins selling for less. So it's not a super reliable way to actually get a one-to-one real money to Hypixel coins. Well, one item kind of makes this pretty easy. If we head up to the office and look right here, we have booster cookies. These quite literally make it super easy to find this calculation. So when you break it down, each booster cookie costs 325 Skyblock gems. Do some like simple division. I'm not going to show every calculation. I think it's a bit of a waste just because, it takes a bit for me to. I'm not good at editing, okay? Let's leave it there. But when you do the math, you get roughly one booster cookie for two real world dollars. Now, if you look down there, the bizarre buy order and the sell order usually hover around 10 million. It's actually rather high right now. I'm going to stick with 10 million. Just makes it a little bit easier. Just know, knock a couple bucks off the final amount I give you, and that'll let you know. So, well, now we have our full method. We can go from USD to gems to booster cookies to money by selling it at the bazaar. Well, now we need to figure out how expensive is a Hyperion, and that's something I want to kind of put in its own clip, so I'll see you guys at the auction house. Now, before we even take a look at the Hyperion in the auction house, we need to have our one-to-one gems to coins, USD to coins, all of that. So, as I previously said, it is $2 for one booster cookie, and one booster cookie sells for 10 million coins. So that means about every dollar is 5 million coins. Knowing that, let's go ahead and look at these. So you'll have kind of a ceiling and a floor. Your floor is going to be freshly made Hyperions that were probably just crafted off of somebody's spare drops. So you'll see these hovering around 500 mil, which I'm actually thankful for because I did these calculations around 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that's when I wanted to get this video out. And it's roughly stayed the same. So if we're looking at this at 500 mil, let's check the ceiling. So we just check for highest price, and we're looking at them around a little bit higher and lower, around 2 billion. So if we're saying our ceiling is 2 bill, our floor is 500 mil, that is a huge difference. That is a 1.5 billion coin difference. So I'm mainly going to be focusing on the floor, as I doubt somebody spending that much money wouldn't just enchant it themselves. Save yourself a little bit of cash. But for the sake of the video, I'll also do a really quick metric of the high, so the ceiling. So if it is 500 million coins, you would need about 50 booster cookies. 50 booster cookies equals $100. That's it. That's what it is. If you right now wanted to buy a Hyperion using booster cookies, you could, and it would only cost you $100. Honestly, for as much as I hear the Hyperion talked about, that's a little low. Now, mind you, don't do this. Like, guys, please don't. It's just a little silly. There are plenty of ways you can farm coins that don't involve you opening up your own wallet, but it's an option. It's a little bit of a fun calculation, I think. This will definitely be a much shorter video, but I did want to also talk about the ceiling, of course. So the highest one being around 2 billion. Well, that's just 4 times what the floor one was, so $400. Now, that one that was the most expensive was around 2.6 bill. It's a bit closer to 500. I You guys will have to let me know. Is there any way I could have made this calculation better, made it just a little bit different? I'm going to try and put some work into actually editing the video and trying to make it look a bit nicer. But yeah, so if you want the cheapest Hyperion on the store, about $100. You want the most expensive one, about $500. Let me know. Would you guys ever do this? Right now, if I said, open your wallet, I'll give you my Hyperion for $100. Would you? I doubt it. But yeah, of course, I don't even have a Hyperion. Look at that purse. Look at that bank. That is pitiful. I'm going to keep grinding, though. I'm going to keep going. One day, I'll have my own Hyperion without opening up my wallet. If you did enjoy, guys, please leave a like. Consider subscribing to the channel. We are almost at 900 subs. And that would mean the world to me if we could hit that, because guess what that's super close to? 1,000 subs. And honestly, that's been kind of my dream since starting out. So getting there is just a huge step for me as a content creator. Definitely let me know what type of videos you would like to see more of. Would you like to see more of this, where I figure out how much a entire setup would cost? Let me know. Any other weapons you'd like to see me do this to? I could do one of these like once or twice a month. I think they're fun videos to like theorize. I think it's a lot more fun doing it for the Hyperion because I had never done it before. So it would get a little more formulaic as we went to each one. But, I had a lot of fun with it. It's kind of a simple video idea. Rest assured, I will have another video of us farming Diana. That'll probably be tomorrow or Saturday's video because I love farming Diana. Diana is my favorite mare. Yeah. Make sure to check out the Discord, first link down in the description below. Let me know what you guys thought of the video there. And of course, here as well, leaving a comment helps the algorithm a ton to push this video out a little bit more. And yeah, I think that's about everything I have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you've watched this far. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.